good, brothers and sisters? And if you don't go over 5 ways to know if you're in God's will. Number one is you have power over all sin and ungodliness. That's number one. The Bible says in 1 John 5:18, those who abide in him sin of not. When you abide in him, you sin not, because you're abiding in him and you abide in him and you are one with Yeshua. And when you're one with him, you're sinless, you're perfect, you're going to abide, you have power over all sin. If you're outside of the Father's will, you'll be sinning, you'll have iniquity will overtake you, and things will happen to you. The devil will be able to come overtake you, demons will be able to overtake you, you'll go over to your flesh, man, you start sinning again, right? So that's one way to know if you're in his will or not. Another way is things flow, right? A way that God nudges us to not do something is he stops things, right? So a second way is things flow. Things are flowing. Like when you speak, your speech is flowing. You're flowing through God's spirit because he's talking. He's edifying the people through you. He's just using you merely as a vessel. Understand what I'm saying? And what he has you doing flows. When you're trying to do something and there's a whole lot of disruptions, it's either not time, either you're ahead of God, or it's not God's will. He's trying to protect you, right? Number three, if you're in God's will, you will start to feel persecuted. Now, you not only will you start to feel persecuted, you will become persecuted, right? Because when you are persecuted for God's will, you're blessed. But do not revile evil for evil or insult for insult. You must stay steadfast. You must stay fervent. You must keep fighting. You must stay humble. Because if you don't handle it in a godly way, it can build up strife and malice in your heart, and you'll end up acting in a way that's not godly. And you don't want that. And your enemies are going to laugh when that happens. And matter of fact, in Jesus' name, it won't happen for the brothers and sisters going to fight. We're going to fight to the end. You feel me? Number four, envy. They're going to begin to envy you. You know what I'm saying? So people begin to envy you, your brothers and sisters, your mother, because it's called the spirit of familiarity, right? So if you're in God's will, that's how you know you're in God's will, right? Envy. People begin to envy you. People start to, it goes into number three pretty much. People begin to envy you, to despise you. They're going to think you're a smart aleck. They're going to think you're doing too much. They'll despise your presence due to the godliness and the things that you stand for if you're really in God's will. Because now you're standing for godliness. You're standing for his morality. You're standing for his lifestyle, the way he is, the way his demeanor is, the way he lives his life, the way he conducts himself. You're starting to show that. Now people don't like you. Now people begin to envy you because they see something new on you and they can't. It's called the spirit of familiarity. And number five is it's just four. Y'all be blessed.